Don't even play with me. Get the... Oh my God, I got a KO from the top. Oh, what a hit! Today, I think we're going to take on the Sword Conquest and then maybe, yeah, well, I just went with the HD60 for Elgato. By the way, hey, PJC, congratulations on getting your George Kirby, by the way. I just saw that come up here, so. Let's bring it over to the full screen here. I'm hoping things are a little bit sharper and the colors are a little better as we go along here, so. But yeah, this is the team we're rocking for right now. We're going to start moving things up here a little bit as we get players that we can use. Let's pull this up here for you guys so you can see. I do have this Cameron Misner in the lineup because that's the first week spotlight. And then, yeah, just basically loading up with Orioles because, well, the Orioles are the ones that I can get extra points for getting that weekly spotlight done. So, and of course, I just got the David Ortiz on the last ride, so I wanted to get him in the lineup and get a few swings with him. My bench, basically three solid players I can use right now, and Kobe Mayo. My pitchers, I'm probably going to be using Mackenzie Gore for the most of this because we're going to be. Can we put the Young Bucks in your lineup and hit them? Oh, it's funny, Jake Quick. By the way, good to see you here tonight. Or today, sorry. And then for our bullpen, I'm actually trying to get Class A's ERA fixed up here because I want to show you this. I've been working on this a little bit. His ERA is finally down to just over 5. I've been working a couple games with him to get him a couple shutout innings. But 7 games, 4 blown saves. It's still not a great stat, but we'll work on it. He'll be my middle relief guy and try to get him in here, work him into some of these games. Hopefully, if we get into a blowout, I'll try and get him in there just to see if we can clean things up. But I do have Holby Miller and Ryan Presley as my back end here. We got Jimmy Garcia as a tall... And Matt Straub here is probably the pitches we'll go with most. Devin Williams. We might actually get a P5 today. In 48 games, he has 4 blown saves and a 105 ERA. That's pretty good. Parallels, we are on our way here. And, yeah, we just have to get some more saves with him. Saves, holds, strikeouts. Anything we can to get a boost in here, so. Hey, Jay Quick, thank you for the 3-stream streak here. Oh, and the chat's up, so we're good there, so. But, yeah, that's the team. Just want to make sure the lineup's set up properly still. Yeah, we basically been going back and forth, left and right. I think I might do this, though. Ortiz can back up Henderson. Lariato can go back there, and then just, yeah. This back end of this lineup's going to be rough. So it's not perfect, but also the fact that if we can screw up a few things, it might actually help us here as we move along here. So we're going to be taking on the sword map today, first off. Just a quick little map to clean things up here a little bit. We got 15 spots. Let's start filling in here. Which way do you want to go first? Do you want to go Texas or do you want to go Arizona? You know what? We probably will go, well, let's go to Texas. So 1 out of 8 already, so we got 500 XP. Yeah, let's visit where all it is. Hey, that works out. Oh, we do get a chance to play this at All-Stars, so we're okay there. Let me bring myself over to... Oh, that did work. There we go. That's the one I want to move over here. I am going to get some Stream Deck functionality, so that's a little easier on the move. But we'll work on that later. We'll go a little rain here. So we are going to start Mackenzie Gore. Like I said, it's one that I do need to grow up here. Me and my G been talking about the whole Bucks thing. McG, yeah. I saw that. Well, let's get going here. By the way, everybody, thanks for being here. Appreciate you as we are getting into this here. I will say, I do have to do my review after we're done the stream here today. I honestly love the fact that the Bucks are in it, for the fact that they're going to make you show up on Wednesday and find out why. Straight up, just that's what you want your show to do.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show.
Those that aren't willing
it's
to find
Rancho
out why
Cucamonga and the Texas Rangers
are the ones that just, you know, don't care
and
about
we'll be back with the
period.
first pitch right after this.
People have been complaining that AEW doesn't have stories. Well, they have stories now, and they have long-term stories.
Just about ready to go. And starting in this one, Kumar Rocker. What do you have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Here. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs.
Put myself up a little bit.
Ground ball,
commentary
like
down a bit. Much better? Okay, good.
Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
I'll literally take a base hit right off the bat. Okay, so I got to remember that. Like I said, I have to do the new... There's a new setup here for everything I'm doing, so...
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. 0-1.
All right, let's send the runner. Because he knows how to steal.
Right-hander kick steals. There goes the runner. Throw to second and great jump.
I like it low.
Go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
When it comes to the Bucks, like I was saying before, when it comes to the Bucks and the goal of what was happening there is you want to find out why. It makes you want to turn on TV.
So you really have to execute on the mound.
Makes you want to turn on the TV and find out why next time.
And there's a ball.
Personally, I feel it almost confirms that it's going to be Osprey and Moxley and All In, which realistically is the best choice.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia puts it away for the out.
I love how tell me don't even bother trying to.
Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts.
Don't even try to steal.
And fouled off. Meisner leads off second with one gone in the inning. That one the other way. Tosses first.
I should have just went.
Number 2. Now at the plate, Gunnar Henderson.
All right, Gunnar, let's see what you got. Maybe take a pitch or two. We'll see.
Swings and misses. That's strike
now
one.
Swervis.
Come and get me fastball right there.
I think it's going to be a very intriguing story over the next 2 months.
To throw him anything off speed right there.
Swings through that.
You know, the fact that I'm seeing the ball better might not be a good thing.
That one inside, and that's ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The shortstop takes the ball.
But yeah, just the whole Moxley thing. We're going to have to get one more opponent for him to go into.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Coming to double or nothing.
In and over on the strikeout.
And once we get through that, we should be okay. We should be on our way to having Osprey and Mox there. But
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Early on both. Let's see how early you get on a curveball.
Stays alive.
Ooh.
Sets him down.
Yeah, I do think that could be the possibility. I think Kingston might be the one to help Osprey.
Out to short. Jumps.
Nope.
Throws. The throw is wild and it gets away. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
All right, one error already.
And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Could have just ate it.
First pitch misses.
Count 1-0.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to.
All right, let's see if we get him up high here.
In the game, that may be a pitch that he turns on.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. This one in the dirt. Langford up to third.
I'm just literally giving him bases right now.
Right there.
Line drive.
Foul.
Down the line.
Thank you.
It's foul. And
thank you.
That one. Huge strikeout there. Here's Josh Young. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1. No score yet, but a runner
Let's
at
get that
third
curveball in the dirt. All right, we gave up one. Could be worse.
Well done.
That actually helps me though in a bit too, because
he didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think
actually no, I got that done already for the.
He stepped into the box, got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Just missed.
I literally just want to get through this inning. Come on now.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That's rough.
Josh Smith, the next to hit.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
I just got to get XP with this pitcher here, so.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for
them
to
really
open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
To the right side. He takes it
all right,
himself to the bag.
Stuck one. We can work on this. Might not be the best thing in the world, but might not be the worst. But yeah, I do think Kingston's going to come back. And double or nothing is usually the match for it. We might not even have a title match at double or nothing. If they get Anarchy in the Arena involved, like a lot of people are talking about right now.
David Ortiz digs in.
Having Hangman and Swerve on the same side in a match like that.
Still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. And there's
that'll work.
Base hit. Off to a good start.
Ortiz with another base hit. Actually, first base hit. What am I talking about? Oh, hold on, chat. I need to fix that here. Could see this lead in Team Swerve versus Bucks and Death Anarchy.
Really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it to blood and guts with this because we got to go through all in, right? Because all in's before blood and guts. That'll work.
This might be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third.
If it was anybody else but Ortiz, I'd be sending him right now.
The tying run stops at third with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Last night was the first time in my life I fell asleep watching wrestling. That main event can't make you do that. I will admit that. You know what? No, we're good.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and a ground ball. Simeon,
we'll take the tie.
But the game is tied as the run comes in.
That's a sack. That's a sack right there.
Opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across.
All right, Gary. Line. This is why.
Still one out there to pick up.
Gary Sanchez.
That's why you're in the lineup, my friend. Also, Trigger Cope FTR. I think.
Swing and a ball.
I feel it goes to
right center field.
Sorry.
It in. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate.
So many times that one gets out of here.
Jacob Webb will take over here.
Just trying to keep
Forgot the first one
here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
I think it is Cope and Christian versus FTR. You got Nick Wade being a little too big for his britches, and you can actually turn Christian face in that case, and I don't think the fans would care if he's face or heel.
That one ripped. That's bad.
Go for 2. Go for 2.
And it hits the fence.
Go for 3. Go for 3.
Second, digging for third. And he's got
there we go. Attaboy Jackson. And Tully won't come back. He said he had a terrible experience in AEW.
Put the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Double or nothing's going to be a lot of fun.
Cameron Meisner.
And I think they want to do a lot with it because it is. It's a show that came up on, like, basically they got bunted out of their own town.
Hit in the air, left field. Langford squeezes it, and that'll do it.
With Mania being in Vegas, they basically got bumped out of their own venue.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
All right, who we bringing in? We got weak to left, weak to left, weak to left. So I guess I should bring a righty in, right?
Obi Milner taking over on the mound.
Good morning, coffee time for me. Hey, I appreciate you coming in here. I guess it's the morning for you. It's about, well, right now it's about 10 minutes to 2 my time here.
Right through there for a strike.
Buxy created a monster. He drove Hangman and swerved. Yeah, like, this gives me vibes of Hangman and Kenny Omega together.
That one catches the zone. Gonna count 1 and 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the
there we go.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Adolis Garcia getting ready to hit. That one finds
if everything goes well here for this and we get through this in pretty quick enough time, I want to see if we maybe get into the event for the last day.
Drops into the glove.
Because it's literally all the worst players that get to
Evan Carter.
Couple of pitches and a quick out
for your team.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Carter measures 6 feet 4 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick.
There we go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much.
And that'll do it for the inning.
Let's not even fool around on this one. We'll just breeze right through it.
Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Obi Milner.
Yeah, Nick, hey, Nats, Nick did raid yesterday. He basically had to get the bandit. That pay-per-view ran late.
Cedric Mullins now at the plate. He's 0 for 1.
Really thankful for Nick doing that for me here.
And he hits a ground ball right side.
Damn it, I had it, but
toss over to first. And they get Mullins for the out. Brian Roberts, the next to hit. Out to short.
That'll work. That'll do. That'll do.
And he'll be safe at
yeah,
first.
Nick is a great guy there, and I hope everybody gets a chance to go watch Raw with him tonight. Now that Raw's back in North America, it's in that ungodly time for Europe.
At the plate. How did so many teams pass on this guy in the draft?
That's a ball. No, you know the teams
calls him your executive producer. Nice.
Directions. Phillies had Bryson Stott graded better.
No, Nick's a pretty awesome guy.
When they had the chance
very
to
positive.
draft Gunner, Lots of good players in that draft class, and so good to see them panning out.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Sort of like positive that was horrible.
And strike 2.
All right, contact swing.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Let's send the rudder, too.
Runner on the go. Popped in the air. Left field. Langford.
Damn it.
Pulls it
I had
down
that
and he
base
makes
stolen.
the catch. 2 away down. And
Woke
next
up
is
at
the
5 a.m. in
designated
your
hitter,
chat. Yeah.
David Ortiz.
I get it.
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Let's go for that base now.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
Nice.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
The other way. Young tossed the first. That ends
All right,
the
not the
frame.
best way to do it there. All right, enjoy your coffee time, Gabe. Sorry, I did see you there earlier there. Just, I know it's morning for you, so right now, like
Back
I said,
in Arlington, here is
it's
Marcus
5 minutes to 2 our time here. We bring in the closer for games we need to close, so.
Billy
And MJF, I wouldn't show up in Baltimore because Lashley's looking.
Now, this is an extremely
I
confident
think
pitcher. He
it,
loves the
I think it's
pressure.
going to be very
Actually
interesting how
likes
that goes.
a one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because
Where
that's
Shelton
when he pitches
and,
his best.
Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Bringing the cheese on
Bully
that
Ray
one.
went with the Bully Ray could go suck an egg for all I care.
Swing and a miss. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Yeah,
Now the
Dynamite
left
is going to be
fielder,
very
Wyatt
interesting to
Langford,
see because there
reached
are
on
so
an
many things
infield
going
single
on.
his first time. Just
Plus,
off
we
the
also have to
inside
look
edge.
at what are they going to do for the.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
What are they going to do for
And it's even up.
I would throw him another breaking ball.
For the Owen
Try
that
to go
day.
again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
And now it's filled up.
Got him! There we go.
For the K.
Egg
And they're
sucking
down to their
dog.
last out. Now it's Corey Seager. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fastball for a strike.
So, what do you think about Swerve calling out Booker T after the show
He
yesterday?
was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
And a slider misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Rangers down to their final strike.
There we go. Right.
Bam! And that is the ball game.
Three-inning game. They got some runs on the board,
No,
but kept things close.
I think it's a
like
very
this. Think I
touchy
can get used to it.
Blame it
And
on
your final
professional.
score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.
I'd
I'm
like to
John
know what
Shelby.
exactly
Thanks for joining
Booker
us.
T did to cause that. I'll be honest, a lot of the stuff Booker T does, I'm not a very big fan of. And I know some of the comments that he's made about, you know, they didn't have any good black wrestlers around. And that's where that handshake thing with Swerve and MVP sort of makes sense, right? Don't bring your dirty laundry in front of thousands of people without full context. It's all here's well, yes and no, because Booker actually went out there and said that they literally did. WWE did not put any black talent over because they didn't have any good black talent to put over at the time. You had MVP, you had Lashley, you had Benjamin, you had Swerve, and you just let him go. So I could see where it's coming in. I can see where things are going with that, but yeah, but how did Kofi lose it, Nats? For all that goodwill you gave for Kofi and Kofi Mania, what happened at the end of it when push came to shove? Let's not. You're trying to throw one positive, but that the negative almost takes away the positive on that one. Because frankly, now people don't remember Kofi Mania. They remember how Kofi Mania ended. the sucky part about it. All right, Meisner, Gore, they both did decent work. Total bases with second baseman, all right. Ks with starters were almost there. An extra base. Biggie did win it, but how did he lose it? Lesnar walked in and said, I'm getting into a fatal four-way to make it a five-way at day one. And yeah, no, I'm taking the title. So we could pretty much do the same thing right there as well. So yes, Biggie won the title. For the roster that they had a lot more available. All right, let's go take out the Diamondbacks now. This will be real quick to set these up here, so. All right, let's get right into the game here. We don't even have to wait. But yeah, like, I get that there have been some talents, but it almost feels like they have to struggle to book one in, and then just whenever they want to get away from them, it just so quickly dissipates. And that's the part that frustrates me.
And inside Chase Field in Phoenix. MLB
and it's on both sides. It's not just AEW. It's WWE and AEW both. Even TNA right now is having some troubles with their heavyweight title now that Joe Hendry's got a rotator cuff issue.
Just about set to go now. On the hill here today, Brandon Pfaadt.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his
Brandon
pitches
on the hill
and
here,
how many
but
of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same
when it comes to the booking of the show, it becomes very so practical, right?
Ready to go now. Here's the left fielder.
I think it's happening. Look how they did. Exactly. Like, there's Carmelo. Oh, let's fix this up here. As soon as we get a lefty, we're gonna have this problem again. Oh, God.
Swing and a miss there.
That was just dumb on my part. Sorry, chat. That was horrible. That was a little better, but still.
Fastball by and elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
I didn't expect him to go in like that.
So up next, Cedric Mullins. Cut on and missed 96 of that.
I thought that was dropping.
Swing and a high fly ball.
They also struggle with it. Ball.
Gurriel handles the chance, and there's two away. Ryan Roberts
shoehorning a feud with Zelina Vega for Puerto Rico.
Swing and a miss, and he chases.
Like they literally had to shoehorn it in there. They got it to work. Like Rhea's great, and
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering misses.
Like Rhea is one of the most amazing talents around, and Zelina, for what she had to do with that, she is actually a very she's like top notch, and I think we all can say that. It's just you dealt with the cards that are given to you, right?
Back here in the desert. So here's the lefty, Mackenzie Gore.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over?
Yeah, let's be careful here. Now
Tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Corbin Carroll in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Nope, that's
Pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Oh God!
High, ball
How did I walk him?
Tell Marte up to the plate.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
No ball,
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Carroll.
Here to tell you right now, I don't give a crap about Heyman being a Punk's corner. They milked that since November.
Out towards right center field. Laureano trying to get there. Makes the grab for the second out. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate.
I understand
now.
why they're doing
That one a little bit high. 1-0.
I understand why they're doing that as the main event of night one.
Just missed. Late with the swing there.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
I don't know who's trying to call me now.
Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
There we go.
Snags and misses. Struck him out.
Somebody really wants to get a hold of me, they can leave a voicemail. Oi.
Back here at Chase Field, all set for the start of the
Well, yeah,
year.
it's going to be interesting to see what they do at Mania.
Gunnar Henderson.
Like, it's going to be a good show. Let's not even kid ourselves
back
here.
to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That one the other way.
Curious what happened to Rod tonight?
Hang on. No throw, and they don't
What,
get
I haven't even looked for what the highlights of the matches are tonight. What are they doing? Lyra and
and they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen.
They're doing Lyra Bailey tonight, right?
I think it's a good move. I know I never liked.
Which I think will be a hell of a match.
And now it's going to be David Ortiz.
But almost. Oh God!
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I thought he was going to go for a quick strike one here.
I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
That sucked.
Throw to second, and he's out.
War Raiders versus New Day.
There's a swing and a miss. One out, base is empty. Ground ball right side.
Unfortunately, Ortiz is slow as ever. Penta versus Dominic, that'll be nothing.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there.
CM Punk and Heyman both appear.
Down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Oh, go! Get out of here! Get out! Nope, never mind. Take two.
One hops against the fence. And he starts his
and if I wouldn't have stole that, tried to steal that base, I would have got a run there.
For that at bat, first pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Uh, 62. Same question we had before, right? I got a 97. We'll leave it for now.
At second, 2 down.
I have lack of faith in myself in a few things here.
Now a swing.
Oh my God!
Sends one high in the air, out deep to right field. That one is back. That's down.
We'll take another double.
And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
I guess they didn't need a pinch runner there.
Game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well.
Thanks,
and
AJ.
If he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Gary Sanchez stands in away as he
thank you, appreciate it. I don't get many of those. As you can tell, that's why I play offline most of the time. Ooh.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Why the hell are you trying to hit me for?
The pick behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Well, it came right at him right there. Challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Good pitch. Good pitch. Let's see if Gary can pick this up.
2 outs.
There's a reason why Gary has a 0.00 average right now.
That one 95 to finish.
Yeah, he showed a picture on his Instagram of Static Shock, and that's what it was supposed to be. I thought it was Black Lightning, but it was Static Shock actually. So
31 years old, and he was born in Cuba. A new arm into the game, the righty.
The fact
Presley.
that AEW is going all in with these DC characters. Warner's been asking him to get involved a little more in that.
Inside, ball one. Fastball for a strike at 95. High fly ball out towards left field. On the move, heading back. Onto the track,
Whew.
and he makes the catch. And now it's
But
Josh
yeah,
Naylor.
Swerve is so it right now for AEW. And I think this actually makes a lot of sense. I was thinking about this when I was just about to go to bed last night.
Even up.
And I mentioned it in my tweet about what happened tonight.
Naylor swings through that one.
The Bucks sold their soul.
2 strikes.
Or the Bucks went after essentially the soul of AEW. You stupid son of a, why did you not take that?
Of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
One down, base is empty. Line drive. No trouble.
Attaboy,
here.
Mullins.
Puts it away for the out. And
Love
there's 2
Mullins'
down.
gear, yeah.
Randall Grichuk now.
Apparently there's some special meeting behind it Mullins was talking about during the press conference. I was actually still streaming when he was on.
In the air, left field, down the line. Tries to make the play,
Damn.
but it's foul.
Almost got there.
That's a strike across the top of the zone.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike count.
There we go.
And he got him.
Presley with a 1-2-3. We're good there. You don't like showing Milner's card? What? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
They hand the ball over to a new arm.
The Bucks talk to the Death Riders about
They
stuff.
know that he can get
And
a
now-
right-hander out, but he's in position to face a
Now they're in a position where they have to deal with it. So the Bucks took out what many people are called the soul of AEW.
Well, 1-run game.
And
Now the
Hangman's
third
been known
baseman,
as the heart
Jackson
of AEW.
Holiday.
So what we got? Sinker, splitter, slider.
On the ground, right side. Handles, throws the first.
Oh, Holiday almost
On a
made it.
bang play. So digging in, Cameron Meisner went down on strikes his first time through. Foul ball there.
Dang. So I think it's the heart and soul of AEW against the Bucks, who are the money of AEW.
He swings and fouls one off.
Can't believe I'm late on that again.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I didn't mind the ending. It's just the match that led up to it was absolute dog shit. And I don't mean dog shit in the quality of wrestling. It was a WWE style match on an AEW card again.
That one not close.
And I get not
2-2.
liking Mox, not supposed to like Moxley because he's a heel.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center.
I just find the quality of that kind of match is just garbage.
2 down.
For what you saw right before it, the Omega Ricochet Speedball match.
Cedric Mullins.
It felt like a
Tried to
Roman
left
match,
his
yeah,
first
exactly.
time. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
And this is turning into a Roman type storyline right now.
2 out, space is empty.
Got some decent timing there.
So A foul ball makes it 1-2.
I'm getting the good timing. I'm just not getting to the ball.
Towards first.
And that's basically because of the vision that I have.
He takes it himself to the bag,
All
and
right.
that'll do it.
Let's get Wagner in here and finish this off.
As we go to the last of the third. Now the D-backs
Saying Nick scored what
Gabriel
if Mox
Moreno.
breaks Roman's reign?
Billy Wagner.
Mox has got a long time to beat that
These are the
out.
spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late.
Like, wow, we still got 3 more years?
There's not much margin for error, but at the same
I don't think
time,
there's a chance in
there's a
hell he
reason they're
does
put
it.
in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. A little bit high. And the count even.
They're
1-1.
looking to get that title at Osprey while it's still...
Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Literally, that's what they're looking to do right now.
On social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
One down, base is empty. In the dirt, and the count 2-1.
There we go.
In triple digits.
Let's go with the curveball in the dirt.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Eat it.
Struck him out looking. And Arizona with just
Because
one
what, he's still got another, what, 2 years
Next to
before he
him,
can
Jake McCarthy. He's
get to
0 for
that
1.
point?
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
And that's too high. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Next one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That'll work. Let's go fastball high.
Good eye in that spot.
Got him on the corner.
That's the ball game.
Like your mother.
So much rides on each and every batter in these 3 innings.
Shut up the
games.
playful
It's like
for that one there.
playoffs. Sometimes all it takes is
Damn,
one
that
big
was
swing
cool.
and some great pitching to come away with a quick.
Wagner comes up with him just when you need it here, so. And we got 2 doubles there. We're getting the extra base hits we need. We're getting the, in some ways, I think we're also getting the strikeouts we need too, so we'll see here. 500 strikeouts, so we got that. Nice little bit of progress here. So our next one's going to be 1,500 we got to get to, so that'll take a while. I just want to go down and see how we're doing on our April Spotlight here. Meisner's doing okay. We need 2 more Ks from starting pitchers. And then more extra bases. Basically, we just got to keep going with these guys throughout the whole thing here. Take down the Diamondbacks. Works for me. I like these little maps. They're quick. They're easy. Now that we got 30 territories, got even more XP going. I want to see if I'm able to get the season 1 all the way up to the end. I don't need to start circling around the winner board there, but I'd like to see if I can get that done before the new season kicks in on Friday, so. We'll go to this one first. All right, time to take on Atlanta. Which realistically should be our hardest one here. I always try to go partly cloudy because sometimes the backstop is a little hard to see when it comes to stuff like that. So, Grant Holmes. My God, a guy named Holmes with hair like that. Seriously. Be a little tough to look at there.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Playaz going up against the Atlanta Braves.
They're 72.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started.
They got to have some pitchers that are on the bench that are absolutely horrible then.
Just about set to go.
My God, that hair is immaculate.
Today, Grant Holmes.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the...
For some reason, the game will not save my settings. I know I've tried it on the main screen, but it just won't do it.
Strike zone for a strike. Hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Cameron Meisner.
I could literally just click it over every time. It just gets annoying.
Next offering upstairs.
2-0.
Patience.
And a strike in there.
Good pitch to hit on a
little higher than I expected.
I think he was looking for something else right there.
Just missed.
All right, here we go.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Damn. All right, be smart here, Mike. Be smart.
Swings through it for the K. Some high
I'm always late when I'm trying to figure out where that pitch is.
Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Fought off foul.
See, I'm still late.
And that one is inside ball one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
Love this commentary.
Elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
That was just instinct me swinging at that one.
One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off.
Well,
these contact swings are going to drive him nuts here.
He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around.
There we go.
Create just
perfect into the glove. We got our first one of the day.
For the out. Stepping in, Brian Roberts.
That takes some skill.
Good, solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more.
That's more like it.
Bounces over the wall in foul ground.
We'll take a double.
Automatic double.
Everything came together.
And we got their pitcher pulled already. Let's go.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here.
With Gunner up here, what's he got? Slider, four-seam circle.
Hitter, Gunner Henderson. And that's off the inside edge.
So I don't have to worry about anything too busy here.
Up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive in and put a tally up there on the board.
And there's a strike.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start.
There we go.
That one is absolutely
That's a run.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0
We will take
lead.
that.
Big RBI for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your back.
Now we got
like
David
that,
Ortiz. Let's see if we get Big Pop. He can go for a big pop here.
And man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now David Ortiz just missed. Henderson at second with two down. Swing and a fly ball.
Dang, just missed it.
Left field. Profar
just missed it again.
Makes the grab.
All right, well, we got a good start here at least.
Back at Truist Park.
Two doubles, which, like I said, we need extra base hits with Orioles here.
Power pitcher.
To keep
He's
things going.
Speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way.
At least we're not facing Altuve here.
Pull the trigger.
But this strike zone's just as small.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
That'll work.
Slider got him for strike three. Ozzie Albies in the box now. Take strike one. See the velocity.
Okay, that sucked.
97 with that fastball. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Ooh, that was nasty.
And the batter now, Austin Riley. There's a strike.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Thanks for opening your mouth, you jackass.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be.
He struck him out without a swing. And he strikes out the side in
All
the
right,
first.
took us 10 pitches instead of 9. I would love to get an immaculate inning here or there,
back,
but...
And we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Joe Jimenez.
Pretty tight game. So
really good card, this Jimenez card.
Out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Here's
slider,
Laureano.
four-seam, circle change.
Swing and a miss.
That's what he does. He literally just loads up and go.
Will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1.
No, I guessed right. I just didn't start soon enough.
And delivers outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Get him late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
On the ground to third. Riley slings to first. And
Not just in a paddock swing moment there.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Well, yeah, between this, the Guerrero signing, and everything with AEW, it's been a very good 24 hours.
And it's fouled away. That one the other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Of course, a low line drive there.
And Gary Sanchez at the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see.
I love what these commentators say that.
With just terrific bite at the end.
That'll work.
Ball, base knock.
Gary got a hit. That's his first ever hit,
Joey
folks.
Gets on base and keeps
His
it going.
first ever hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Wasn't able to.
That is awesome.
But he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Jackson Holiday.
Early?
Now in the box.
No, good.
Comes
Just
up
missed
empty
it.
With a swing there.
Missed location.
Comes up empty. That's
Same
strike
spot.
2.
Did not expect him to go there.
Out to center. Harris has a beat on it.
Yeah,
And
basically once
that's
you
the
get to
third
that
out.
point and, you know, you're just looking to get a good bat on the ball. But now we got, well, Acuna's probably going to be our biggest problem right now.
We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's going to be Ronald Acuna Jr. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
We'll do a 12-6 curve here, see if we get maybe 4. Oh my goodness.
4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising.
And we're at
along.
All-Star, folks. I know it's not sexy, but
Swing and a miss.
oh, finally somebody's swinging.
0-1's the count.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Let's get even higher.
Another one. That's
Jeez.
5 straight strikeouts. Now batting Jurickson.
That's awesome right there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Laureano trying to get there.
2 solid innings from the
Puts it away
starter.
for the out.
Let's
And
go.
That is the inning.
5K, 2 starts. We're probably going to get him
Pitcher for the
upgraded sooner than
Braves,
later
Aaron
here.
Bummer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen.
Because once he
can give their
upgrades, that's where
players
we
a
get
chance
those
to
bonus
fight
points in
back
the
into
April
game.
collection.
Now the left fielder, Cameron Meisner. He led the game off with a strikeout and looking to get on base in this plate appearance.
And Bummer, sweeper, sinker.
Hit hard on the ground to short.
Just missed it
Tosses
again.
across the
Ah.
first. 1 up, 1 down. Now the number 2
You
hitter.
get there and then you
Cedric
don't
Mullins.
get there.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
0 for 1 so far. Foul ball. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark, but obviously out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage.
But I'm literally just swinging at everything right now.
He looks at
it's not a good sign.
Attacking hitters, regardless of the situation.
And that one is downstairs, and it's 1-2.
At least I'm smart enough to do that.
In the air,
well, that'll do. That'll do. I should have been running. I should have been running. I could have got 2 out of that.
So a man aboard, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Roberts. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Murphy calls it in.
It's the worst thing that could have happened there.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Doubled his first time up. Misses the zone, and he gets him to
All right, let's get Cedric in motion here. See if he cause some craziness.
Front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save.
But that was
a stolen base.
That was easy.
High leg kick hangs in the air, but he read it nicely, and now in scoring position to add on to this lead.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Saw it there. I'm going for it. I just damn timing again.
Line drive, calls it in to end the inning.
Could you at least get some kind of wood on that damn ball? Jesus. I think that's the third time I've seen that today. I was actually playing a little bit earlier.
Sean Murphy. Billy Wagner comes out trying to close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on
didn't even swing.
goes. One gone here. Here's Jared Kelenic. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. That's hard hit in the line.
Foul, thank you.
And foul ball. That one missed. Trying to close
go to the slider up here.
And the home team trying to pull it out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
All right. You knew it wasn't going to be perfect.
Well, a big swing of the bat right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
High fly ball down the left field line. Brings it in. 2 down.
I do find I get those perfect throws a lot easier
right there, that front
with the button versus the...
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Harris in the box now. Takes strike 1. Called strike right there.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
1 strike away. Runner on the go. Sanchez throws. Too late. Stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That's off the inside.
Come on!
And now it's filled up 3-2.
We'll take it.
And that's the ball game.
That one was horse junk. How he didn't swing at that curveball. All right. We had to get 4 hits. All of them, well, at least 2 doubles. So we're plugging away towards those doubles for Orioles there, or extra base hits for Orioles. McKenzie getting us a little bit extra there on the program. Oh, for the My Journey. Sorry, that's the one I'm looking for here. Wins by Nationals. That's what it was. Okay. We're probably going to get one more yet because we still got to keep going here. We're getting both. We're getting close with both of them, but the K's with starting pitchers, we got that done. Now we got to get total bases with second baseman and extra base hits with Orioles. We're plugging away. It's just going to take time here. More cards. I like more cards. All right, let's go finish this off here against the Pirates. Watch the Pirates be that one team that drives us nuts here as we go through this. All right, probably going to take 2 turns to finish this. Because I can't see us getting out of here unscathed as much as I need to. And we could play this on Hall of Fame, but we're not going to, because frankly, I'm not that good. And you guys have seen that so far, so let's... We're still going to play it on All-Star, because we want to get the XP going. That still wouldn't even have given us a rookie game, so I'm actually surprised about that. This is one of those where the backstop is a little hard to see, so... Bailey Falter? Okay. No diamonds on their team, which really doesn't surprise me. This is the Pirates after all.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond
overall
Dynasty
73.
Coming your way
Once again, everybody,
show.
thank you for being
It's
here.
the
Appreciate
Playaz
ya.
Going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
We're going to run through this. We'll see our rewards, and then I think we might actually take a look at that common event that goes on.
Just about set to go.
I know I'm probably going to lose 2 straight, but
game. Bailey Falter. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's
okay.
always
So he's got a little bit of everything.
how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches,
4-seam slider
depending on how
curves.
things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings,
that'll work.
Look out.
That'll do.
This one's
That's
into
2.
the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. The throw into second easily with a leadoff double.
Don't even think about it. Just go.
Right, he was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here is Cedric Mullins.
I was actually good on that one, too. I guess his fastball ain't that fast, so...
That one to first.
That'll move the runner.
And he takes it himself.
Productive out. Let's get that RBI here.
Scoring position. Here's the second baseman, Ryan Roberts. Down the line.
Drop.
Running hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And a pitch. Out front and foul to the left side.
All right, now I just...
This is who they wanted to play. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Outside low.
I know I'm crazy at swinging at a lot of stuff, but I'm not going to swing at that.
And there's
or that.
One away with a runner at third. That one misses.
Ooh, how did that not go?
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in.
That'll work.
Line drive, that's a base hit.
An RBI, a run, and another base for second baseman. So,
well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just a cook.
That will work. A little contact swing, a little single there.
One down. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss.
I got greedy there. I got greedy.
First one away.
And I got to learn to get greedy a little sooner.
And there's a foul ball.
Still late. Let's give it a try.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Gonzalez tosses to first.
Stayed out of the double play, so that's okay.
With the runner in motion. Now a chance for David Ortiz.
All right, David, let's see what you can do here. That's a run. That's a run. That's a run. Let's go.
Throw to the plate. But it's offline.
Thank you. We will take it.
Up an RBI. Just a solid swing.
And
right
for
there.
earlier,
Out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Laureano comes up the hit. Well struck left field. Lays out.
My God! Brian Reynolds playing Superman. Dun, da, da, da. I guess
back here with my pal Siggy.
Wait, when you're an all-star, you get to do that, right? So
Gore. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Nick Gonzalez leading things off and takes a strike. Swing and a miss.
No ball,
that's strike two.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some.
Here we go. Okay, right off the bat. Let's get through this real quick. Let's get the bats back out there.
Any hope? You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
O'Neal Cruz.
Gotta love O'Neal.
Down, takes a strike. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carried. Pulls it in on the warning
Okay,
track.
we got lucky. That's okay. We can live with it.
Joey Bart now. In there at the knees for a strike. And a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
2 out, space is empty.
So you can get it over the top. Oh, never mind.
Off, and they'll do it again.
Do a curveball inside. Oh my God!
And it's a strikeout, and that is the
was
inning.
Nasty. That's like when I hit. When I swing before the ball's even out of my hand.
Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Tim Mesa.
Oh my God, Mesa! They put it as a 62 to start.
Ryan
Yeah, they're gonna have to
O'Hearn
fix
comes up
that.
to hit. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs.
Sinker, slider, four seam.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Mesa, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer.
Come on, my friend. You got to cover the zone for me here.
Edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to
could have been tempted to leave it.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time.
Nice pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That was an excuse me swing.
And we'll do it again.
If I ever seen one.
Got him swinging.
You idiot.
And now it's the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
All right, Gary, you got one hit last game. Let's see what you can do this time.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Ha ha! Thank you for your shift, you jerks.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the third baseman, Jackson Holliday. In the air, center field.
Damn. Just missed it.
Pulls it down and
Just missed it.
So the lineup flips over. Cameron
At least we're
Meister
getting some
digs
extra
in
ABs
now.
for Cameron
Doubled
here.
his first time. And that is out of
We just
play.
need to get some extra hits for him.
Sanchez off of first.
Get a few
with
more
2
hits,
away.
and he might actually be.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still slings it to second. He beats the throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Now
I will take it, even though everything's going to be unearned now.
Slider with tons of movement. Cedric Mullins now at the plate.
What do you got? A little bit of everything. Okay.
His first time up. It's off his shoulder, eats him up. Everybody's going to be safe.
I could have went, but
well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
That's Gary Sanchez on third.
He put a great swing on it, right on time.
All right, Roberts, I need a good hit here.
It through the infield.
Next to hit, Ryan Roberts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations.
I need a good hit here.
He takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And it's 1-1.
Oh, just early.
Swing and a miss.
That was just dumb on my part.
I think he was sitting off speed.
Why are you swinging at that garbage, Mikey?
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Strzelecki gathers, goes to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back here at PNC Park, Brian Reynolds here.
Dumb.
Gore back to work. There's the strike.
0-1.
In the air, left field. Meisner has this one sized up. And
that'll work.
Away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. Inside.
Really?
Just missed. Late swing fouled off. One out, bases empty. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
That was rough.
All over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the
I think it's time to go get some extra help here.
Gotta make them pay.
We haven't brought in Straub yet, so we'll use Straub in this case.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Matt Straub.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Hit in the air, center field. And there's two down.
All right, just barely out, so we're okay.
But competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
Fouled off down the right side. Man on second, 2 down.
Let's get that slider in on the heels.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field.
All right, we got out of that.
That is the inning.
We got out of that. Let's get to the bats. Let's get a couple more runs. Let's get a couple more hits here before we're done.
We're back to start the third, and there's a new arm on the mound, Kyle Nicholas. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball.
So you got slider fastball. Okay, we're going with that.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Outside low, 1-0.
Nasty backdoor
just
slider.
the curve
really
on top of that.
You can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And that one hammered.
Go! Get out!
High bounce.
All right, we'll take two.
The fence for an automatic double.
Thanks,
Couldn't
Gunnar.
have timed it up any better than that. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now, David Ortiz.
That'll be our double.
Rocket into the outfield.
Even for Ortiz.
He'll score easily.
You're so slow. Get there.
And in its second with an RBI double.
Somebody get a taxi cab for Ortiz there.
Right now with consecutive extra base hits.
Wow.
Well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
Two really good back-to-back sliders.
All right, Laureano, let's see what you can do here.
Real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. One away.
Yeah, I sort of expected that.
Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0 for 1.
He does not like lefties whatsoever.
Fouled off left side.
100 miles an hour. I'm still not getting to it. All I gotta do is get to it and let the ball do its homework.
Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. And
another error
at the corners after a 1-out single.
Like, what are we facing, a AAA team or what?
David Bednar.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
The former closer.
1 out. Here's Gary Sanchez now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Fastball, splitter curve.
That's outside, and that's ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The 1-1. Swings through that.
Oh!
He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
That one not close. The count now 2-2.
Come on, Gary.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I wasn't going to test it.
An excellent job keeping it right there. And now Jackson Holiday.
With Jackson coming up.
First time. This one in the air right field. He's there. He's got it.
Jackson's usually got a pretty good swing on things, so. All right. Up 3.
Bottom of the inning.
Let's finish things off here.
McCutcheon.
Finish it off the right way.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Billy Wagner.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
With this, there might be a possibility that we get our first ever P5 here.
And down on strikes.
I have never P5'd a person before in this game.
Here's Tommy Pham. First pitch misses. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And foul.
Got lucky there.
And now the count is even. Just off the inside edge.
Just go for it.
Got him looking. And the Pirates
I'm up by 3. You even get a home run, it still doesn't give me anything to worry about.
That clips the corner. Hit to right, and that should do it.
And we just finished our map, folks.
In this ball game, and when you have a low-scoring game, it's imperative that the players stay.
See, I like these little maps. What it took us, what, an hour and a half?
They did exactly that.
Maybe an hour 10 to get through all of it.
Goes in the clubhouse feeling really good about themselves.
Nothing too strenuous, nothing too big, but it just gets you that extra stuff that you can use, right?
Crew here at MLB.
We managed to get Mackenzie Gore upgraded. I'm hoping. All these extra hits here should help us quite a bit. A lot of doubles. Ortiz 2 for 2. I like that a lot. Oh, thank you. And Verdugo as well. I think Verdugo is part of the... Yeah, why not? And Biggio, it's second, right? Oh, he's the catcher. All right, sorry, Gary. You've been a great guy, but my God, this Biggio is a beast. We got our second jolt. I'm very impressed. And I'm guessing that's all with saves, right? So... got wins, Carol XP. Wins with Nationals. We're 1 win away from getting that little tidbit there. Rays got some good work there. Astros. K's with okay, so it's K's that we got with them. Okay. That makes sense. We're almost done the K. We're a third of the way to the K section. Okay. So Gore's going to need one more start. Misner's going to need a lot more at-bats. We need another 40 bases with Roberts. Okay. Then 5 more extra base hits. We got a lot of packs. Let's put it that way. So we got that's the sword. I got these 3 left here. The Jester I might throw up on another stream here as we go around here. Grapefruit I'm working offline. I'm gonna probably do the same thing with the Cactus because it's just so many games. It's with the fact that I don't run like 8-hour streams like some of the bigger streamers do. I don't have that opportunity to. All right, let's open this up and get our pack straightened out. Pack 1. So we're going back to the original. So, all right, let's move me into a better spot here. And let's see what we get. We'll start with the original packs. So I do sell off everything that's a double. I'm still in the phase where I'm only about half done, so I don't mind getting a lot of lower cards. Ooh, Riley. But then you got packs like that that are just straight ass all doubles. That's 2 now. Complete junk. All right, we'll take the 50. You're new, you're new, you're new. You're new. Good. I like a good new pack. New. Had you. I like how Jack Leiter is selling for 71. And then a new. All right, I like getting jerseys here because, get those out of the way as soon as possible here. Diaz, there we go. There's a gold that we can use. And then another sound. Getting close to those sounds too, wrapping them up. Got you, got you. Got you, got you. Got you. At least we're getting stubs out of it. I've been trying to repurpose my stubs as soon as possible these days, so. Giolito's new. Julien's new. DeGoose is not new. A lot of bronzes. James Wood, that's actually a pretty good pull. Stuart Baroa. Got the Beast. All right. The other reason why I like having the sounds come down is the fact that I actually get to add sounds to, like to fix up the different calls and that. Always good to be able to do that. See if I can do that after we're done here today. Rendon, jeez, what a 64, 65 is way too high for him. All right, last regular pack, and then we got 2 fancy packs here. Okay, for a silver, all right, we got Lee. That'll be a bonus. The car breaks. All right, ballin' pack. Let's see if we get some ballin' out of this. Got another gold. Arias, all right, that's good. We got you. We already got you. We already have you, and we have 300 of you. All right, last pack of the Conquest. 2 golds. Brenton Doyle. All right, we had Josh Naylor already, so the Knoxville Smokies we had. So we gained roughly 1,500 stubs. We got a bunch of players. Could be a lot worse. Could be a whole lot worse.